Good morning. Sweden. You know, multiculturalism is not working at all in Sweden. We have these different cultures, and some of them are growing criminals like mushrooms, and they form criminal gangs. And these gangs fight each other. They shoot at each other, and they use explosions. And yesterday, we had a big explosion in the town of Linköping. 109 apartments were damaged, and the whole apartment building may have to be torn down because of the damages. Fake news media, they try to blame biker gangs. Yeah, it's true. Apparently there was a biker living in one of those apartments. Yeah, so that's what they do. We know what's going on, of course. And it's really bad, it is. Swedes in general, they don't like when things blow up, especially not when you live there, you see. Yeah, it's tragic. And the politicians, well, it's thanks to them that we have this mess, of course. And frankly, they can't do anything about it. No, nothing. They are too incompetent, too scared, too politically correct, of course. And I think some of them doesn't even want to handle it. So they focus on something else. They shift attention to the climate, for instance, which is another thing that they can't do anything about. Yeah. So they just use it to collect taxes. Or they want to talk about racism in Sweden. This is a problem, really. This is not something that they can do anything about either. People have opinions about what's going on in Sweden. So, but especially the socialists, they want to fight racism. And they think this is the problem, or they say this is the problem in Sweden. We need to handle it. Yeah, it's pathetic. All right, no, Swedes don't want Sweden to turn into Kabul, Afghanistan. All right, now the EU. We need to know what the EU is bringing to us. Of course, we are paying them a lot of money. So here's an example. This EU lawyer advised the court to force Facebook to remove offensive content from its pages worldwide if they are banned by a national authority in a European member state. Well, this means that if the French government, if Macron is unhappy with some content on Facebook, it's going to be removed, but it should also be removed in England or Sweden or the US or Canada, I suppose, you see? So this is what they want. Yeah. This is an ongoing case which was brought by an Austrian Green politician. And here's another thing that the EU is bringing. They have, and they brag about this, they have invested more than 450 million euro in research projects related to genome editing. Yeah, well, this is removing DNA, changing DNA, you know. I hate this stuff. I do. It's not a bright future when you start to meddle into nature. I hate it. And this money is also used for an EU-wide survey of citizens' opinions on such technologies. So they want to change, I'm sure about this, they want to change people's attitudes to this DNA messing. Finally, I have some good news from the US. Many of you know this already, of course. Trump and the Trump administration has been putting pressure on Mexico. And it's working. Yeah. Mexico has agreed to take strong measures to stop the flow of migrants moving through Mexico into the US through the southern border. This is very, very good. protecting the citizens, protecting the nation. It's very good. All right, that's all. Bye.